Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just waiting for all of you to join. As always, I appreciate this space. I absolutely love this practice. I know that this practice has changed so many people's lives, and I believe that this practice is really supports our planet, and thanks to it we create more peace, more balance, more harmony on our planet Earth. And I absolutely love to feel how the energy changes in the fields. And today comments are switched off, so it won't be distracting people who are here to practice. So those who are here just to have a chat won't have an ability to do it anymore. And since we've got people already joining us, let's settle for the practice. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. You can close your eyes. Make sure you are sitting in a comfortable position. You can do this practice on the way to work, or even if you are doing some stuff. However, if there is a chance for you to practice with the eyes closed, then that would have been better. So let's focus on the breath. Take as many breaths as you need, or big sighs through the mouth as you exhale. And notice how is your breath. Meanwhile, relax your head, the center of it. So if you were drawing two lines, one line from one ear to another ear, and another line going from the point between your eyebrows inward, kind of inside of your head. And imagine these two lines are crossing and there is the center of your head. So two lines are in the head and there is a center. So relax that spot by just simply sending your awareness there. The breath is long, probably longer than before you started this practice. Eyes closed if possible. If you just joined us, then close your eyes. And as you notice your breath, how it flows, just simply realize that you're not your breath. Your body is still breathing in and out, in and out. Perhaps your belly is moving with the breath. Might be that your chest. It's up to you. And if you would like to breathe into your belly, then you can do that now. So it becomes more conscious breath. Couple of breaths into the belly. And then from the belly you can lift it up into the chest, but first it comes through your diaphragm, beginning with the bottom with the belly. So notice how children are breathing. Children usually have got a big belly, right? Because they breathe through it, and you can always see how it moves. And that's how we are meant to breathe. But as we go through life, we get stressed, the breath becomes shallow, and we begin breathing through the chest. And when you breathe through the chest, you can't have a full breaths. It's like you're breathing, but you're missing something. Like that breath is not complete, and it doesn't give you that much of a life force. And once we breathe, we inhale prana, life force, and that's what gives us life. So now you can relax when it comes to the breath and allow the body to breathe by itself. So that's uncontrolled breath, there is no force to it. And witness that breath without controlling it. So with the curiosity, just like children do. Breathing in and out, face relaxed, the rest of your body is relaxing. Relax your torso, relax the muscles on your face, muscles in your eyes and around your eyes. If you smile a little bit, it will take away the tension of your face. Beautiful. Now, I want you to realize what are the sensations in your body. So on the physical level, what is felt in the body? And also emotionally, what are you feeling right now? Is there stress, tension, or perhaps joy? Maybe just peace. Maybe some other feelings and emotions are arising right now. And as you witness the physical aspect of your body and emotional, of the body and mind, you are becoming aware that none of it is you. So you're not your emotions, you're not your feelings, and you're not any sensations in your body. Breath is still there. It's long, it's pleasant. The body is breathing by itself. And you are slowly moving into the mind. Scan your mind and realize, what are the thoughts right now? And sometimes the mind could be resistant, and that's okay. It could be judgmental, could criticize what you hear, what you do, what you feel, yourself, other people, that's okay. Just notice what is it in your mind right now. And be aware of it. There is no need to have a battle with it. There is no need to change it. You're just noticing the thoughts. Breathing in and out, still through the nose, and you'll notice the thoughts, but not interacting with any. There is no need for you to go into discussion. There is no need for you to stop the thoughts. And you just let them come and go, like tourists when they check in and check out into a hotel room. Notice that the breath is there. You're still aware of the breath. You're aware of sensations in your body. You are aware of the sounds around you, the sound of my voice, the sound of your breath, other sounds and noises, but you are not any of what you hear and what you are aware of. Now I want you to realize that nothing that is in your mind, it's you. So you're not your past, because the past consists of memories, right? And you're not the memory. You can tap into the mind, you can recall a memory and think of it. But when you don't touch your memory, it's not here, it's not in the present moment. So present moment always needed to watch the past, and something needs to be aware of the past. So if you are aware of the past, you cannot be the past. If you are aware of memories, you can't be your memories. And you're becoming more and more aware of that you're also not your future. The future always exists in the present moment. Tomorrow you'll wake up, it's another day, but it's still going to be today, the moment you wake up. So where is that future? That future is always in the mind, in the imagination. And as you're witnessing it right now, you also realize you're not your future. Now, as you go further, you realize that you're not your beliefs, any belief structure that is in you. I'm enough, or I'm not enough. I'm lovable, or I'm not lovable. I'm interesting, or I'm uninteresting. It's all the beliefs. And your beliefs could be changed anytime at all about you by you just first working with your subconscious mind and downloading them there. And it requires some time. But let's go back to watch what are the beliefs. The beliefs are just the thoughts that you've thought so many times and you've heard so many times that they were imposed on you and you started to believe them. The beliefs are the conclusions that you made about yourself being a child, sometimes even being teenager. But again, everything is witnessed in that present moment, and you understand that you're not your childhood, you're not your beliefs, you're not your wounds, you're not any pain, any hurt, any of the beliefs that were ever imposed on you or you as a child misinterpreted. None of it is you. So now, understand that you're not your memories, you're not your past, you're not your future, you're not your thoughts, you're not your feelings, you're not your emotions, and you're also not your mind in general and body, partly only when you need to play the game of life. But in reality, everything that is witnessed, it's not you. Because something is aware of the thoughts and that same something is aware of the body. And when you point at your body, if I asked you, where are you? You would point probably around the chest area, and that's the body, right? Now, I want you to also realize that you're not your weight, you're not your shape, you're not your size, you're not your education, you're not any concepts about you and any concepts about this world, because you knew nothing when you were a baby about that world, and everything was just programmed into your mind. So your mind was just empty. And when your mind was empty, you were something that we call consciousness, we call awareness, we call different names. But why children are having these eyes, when you look into their eyes, you can feel the deepness in the eyes, and you can see actually the emptiness. Notice if you see the baby somewhere around, please pay attention, you will understand what I mean. There is kind of a deep, 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 deep look into their eyes, but it's like when you look at the yogis in India, at the sages, at the gurus, there's so much inward present with what they are, that the eyes are not focused on the outside world, but more in the inward, so internal world. And it's interesting. So Coming back to scanning mind and body, notice that the breath is there. It's still anchoring you in the present moment. And you understand that you're not your name, you're not your surname, you're not any beliefs about you, you're not expectations of your parents or other people, or even your own expectations that were imposed on you, either by your parents, siblings, teachers, grandparents, so in general, imposed on you by society, and you still sometimes try to keep up with it, but there is no need right now. You're dropping it. You're just witnessing it for what it is. It is something that was imposed on you since you were born into this world. So the breath is there. You're breathing in and out. In and out, it's relaxed, and you feel that you can let go. Anything that is not you is freeing you from being really who you are. Eyes are closed if possible, because I see people keep joining and joining us. Notice the breath and witness what is the internal state right now. What are you feeling when you are free from any identity that you act upon during the day, whether being a woman or man, mother or employed person or self-employed, CEO of a company, it doesn't matter. It's all the role. Even your gender, it's a role that you play. I'm a woman or I'm a man. Being a daughter or a son, being a child is another role. So there's so many roles imposed on us now. You're just peeling off everything that you are not. There is no need for you to be that what you expect it to be on every day. Breathing in and out, notice the breath is very relaxed, and you are very relaxed because you're detaching yourself from the role that you play daily, and there is more freedom, and there is the feeling of presence inside of you. You know that you exist. There is a pure existence. And as that existence, as what you are in reality, you are not being attached to anything, so you are not holding onto the story of who you are, that story that everybody holds onto and everybody shares, especially when we meet a new partner, and then we begin about this and that, and as we're getting older, we already know our traumas, and then we share the traumas, so all that story. Now you understand what I mean, right? Give up on that story. You can witness it. Something in you is telling the story. So if something or somebody is telling the story, who is observing this? Who is witnessing this story? Could it be two people inside of you? Probably not, right? So when you leave the story and you just begin witnessing it, you understand as from that position that you're not the story. But an interesting thing is that you're also not the witness, because how would you know that there is a witness and the story? So now you shift yourself into more the source of where the awareness of everything that you are aware of is coming from. So just breathe slowly, no panic, no need to go into intellectual kind of contemplation about it. It's just an aha moment for you to dissolve everything that is false. It's only needed for you to play the game. And now that you detach yourself from the story and you detach yourself from who is telling the story, and you also, so that personality that you play upon on every day, and you also detach yourself from the image. What is usual image that you're holding of yourself? Usually is the last one you saw yourself in the mirror. So drop this image as well. That's not what you are. Breath is there. It's slow, it's relaxed. You are relaxed because you're just following my voice. There is nothing for you to do. You're just more and more becoming aware that you are nameless, shapeless, bodiless, spaceless, timeless being. Breathing in and out, in and out. Notice that there is no commitments for you right now because there is no identity and no image, no story. When you detach the story from the image that you hold in your mind and the feeling of I am is not attached to either. So let's do this practice now. I want you to just say a couple of times, I am, I am, I am. You can say it in your language as well, if it helps you more. We've got so many nationalities here. And now, notice where do you feel it? Where is that I amness? The feeling of I am. And now imagine that that I am is 1 meter ahead of you. So it's just in front of you, 1 meter. Shift your focus there and then notice that I am is 1 meter in front of you. Just be simply aware of it. What is happening? The feeling of I am had shifted. Now shift it towards the back, behind you, 1 meter behind you. Imagine that I am is 1 meter away, right behind your back. Breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. Notice that the feeling of I am is not in the body. Interesting, right? But you're still aware of that. You're still awareness that is aware of everything, aware of the feeling I am, as well as everything else. So you're free. You're free from even feeling I am, because that I am could be moved into anything. You can say, I am, and now remove I. And notice what is happening. There is only am. And now remove am. So you're witnessing still this kind of feeling is there. It's you're aware of everything, but you're none of anything. And if you practice with me a little bit longer, then you can feel the same thing that I'm feeling right now. It's omnipresence. If I had to describe it in other words, it's like I am here, but I'm also nowhere and everywhere. Like I'm vast, but there is no I am as a human, as a personality, as an identity, and that's okay. And that's giving you an enormous feeling of freedom. Breathe in and out through the nose. You still exist, no panic. It's just pleasant feeling of freedom. You're free from anything right now. No need to force yourself to be, to do, to run, to act, to work, to do anything. It's just your moment of being. And when you remain in that, many people, when they first time experience that state, we can call it inner state, but it's state of being awareness that is aware of everything and itself. They feel a bliss. They feel some kind of ecstasy. In some cases, the Kundalini energy could awaken. So Some people begin to just feel the waves of ecstasy floating through the body. Different reactions could happen. And now, being that what you are, knowing that you're not the body, you're not the Natalie, Julie, Nikki, Peter, whatever your name is, there is no stress, no worries, no obligations for that moment. And now that you know what you are and you feel what you are, it's the time to begin the unity practice. And that's why we're here for. I want you to simply realize yourself being one unified consciousness. And that's how the practice begins. We've done over 20 minutes to just get to the feeling of what you are. And for the sake of this practice, we're calling you one unity, one unified consciousness. But that's how the teacher who I got the practice begins the practice. Not imagine, even realize that you are one unified consciousness. And many people would have given up after 3 minutes of this practice because they would have been frustrated. They don't understand what it is being one unified consciousness. The mind would have imagined something, and most of them would have given up. And I'm doing it longer, so you've got the feeling of what it is. Now, you're right there. And now we can play the game. So I want you to amplify the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. Do it playfully, just like children do. No need to force it. You are the only reality. Everything around is an illusion. And if you dig into philosophy, different philosophies, whether it's Buddhism, whether it's Jainism, whether it's Advaita Vedanta, whether it's Taoism, Taoism, all of those philosophies are saying the same, that the reality around us, when we wake up on every day, it's Mahamaya, grand illusion. This life is a game. And if you haven't had an experience about it, don't worry. You don't have to trust or believe into it. It will happen one day that you'll have some mystical experience, and then you will be questioning it. Now just let's amplify the vibration of love and kindness from the spaciousness of what you are, from the place where you are right now, from that state. Let's put it in the words as a state, because it's a contradictional, like you are spaceless, but you are somewhere. So let's not get too attached to it. From your state of being what you are, continue amplifying the vibration of love and kindness million times over. Notice that the body is breathing and your heart is expanding and expanding and expanding, because the vibration in your body expands. So the energy in the body, the frequency is also rising. You can feel your heart is opening, it's vibrating differently. There is plenty of love and kindness in your field, in your energetic field, in your body, in your aura. Everything vibrates around you now. The furniture that is around you, your apartment or house, wherever you are, the place where you're at. And let's amplify that vibration now 100 million times. Notice that the breath is slow, it's natural, there is no force to it, and you just intuitively, intentionally, playfully, just believing that it's happening, and you can feel it in your body, you can feel it in your aura, you can feel it in the field that is around the body. And you are vibrating much, much higher comparing to how you were vibrating before you entered this practice. Notice what's the difference in the body and mind before and right now. Beautiful. And now realize that many people on this planet are doing the same practice, and they self-realize themselves as one unified consciousness, and they also, each of them expands the frequency, they multiply it, frequency of love and kindness. So there is a massive change happening in everybody who does this practice, and you as one unified consciousness self-realize yourself and also amplify the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. And as a result, your whole body is vibrating the highest frequency of love and kindness right now. Your heart is vibrating that energy, your lungs, your kidneys, your bladder, every single vein even in your body, and of course your whole blood stream and your cells, every single cell. And you can feel by feeling tingling sensation in your fingertips, as this is the activation, cellular activation of that vibration in your body. Perfect. Now we are ready to invite into this field all the people that we love. The vibration is very high and it's time to share it. As they say, sharing is caring. So invite all the people that you love, all the people like your friends, your beloved ones, your partners, your spouse. If you do have any friends of the friends that you know, think of your siblings, cousins, just call the names, your neighbors. Notice that the body is still breathing in and out through the nose. Face relaxed, the body is relaxed. There's no force to it, you're just doing it simply, easily, and we're moving to the part that might be uneasy to some of you, especially if you just joined this practice since not long. And it's okay, just allow it to be whatever it is, and invite people that you are not friends with anymore. Think of your ex-colleagues, ex-partners. Think of your ex-business partners, even perhaps. People who disappointed you, hurt you, people who were not kind to you, people you had a conflict with, people you are jealous of, people you're comparing yourself with, people who you don't talk to, people who you believe that they are selfish, that they are unworthy of having conversations with. Think of your neighbors. Think of noisy people. Think of people who made comments about you, people who hurt your feelings in the past. And let the field to work on that energy and any emotions, any stuck words, unspoken words, suppressed emotions, suppressed anger perhaps. Very often when I work with my clients, they don't even realize that they had that anger. It just comes out during the sessions. Keep paying attention to what is arising in your body, knowing that the field is now cleansing the energy around you. Breathing in and out, allow this energy to be removed. Any blocks, any suppressed emotions, words, anything that does not serve you, negative energy is being now removed, sent back to the universal consciousness, and transformed there into the highest frequency of love and kindness. And it's downloading right now into your subconscious mind, into every cell of your body, into every organ, into your psyche, into your physical and emotional bodies. And it's anchoring there So you are vibrating now even higher, the highest possible frequency of love and kindness. And you'll be surprised how many people are going to reach out to you and maybe apologize, maybe say that they miss you, maybe they just say thank you for being in your life. Lots of people are resolving conflicts by coming here and doing this practice daily. And other things are happening because your energy now is the most magnetic. Your charisma is the most charismatic. And you are just activated. You're activated by letting go and letting God, the highest frequency, to cleanse everything, the highest intellectual to highest intelligence that ever existed, to cleanse everything and anything that does not serve you. So you can vibrate that energy. And when they say being aligned to attract what you want, that's what they mean. Let go of lower frequencies of negativity. And that's okay. Being a human partly is to envy or to feel anger or to feel grief, pain, suffering, until you get into the highest level, or maybe even higher, not necessarily the highest, not everybody in this lifetime might be able to get to the highest consciousness, but at least a little bit higher. So you can see above and you can see my frequency is different because I let go of anything that did not serve me. You don't have to forgive these people. It's enough to let the frequency, this higher intelligence, to work through you and to remove anything that did not serve you. Now, let's go into the moment where we are inviting all our animals, all the animals on the planet, cats, dogs, lions, crocodiles, even Scorpios. Every animal has got a place on this earth, same as every person. The universe created a place for you and for every animal. Now invite all the fish, everything that is in the oceans, in the rivers, lakes, think of the seas, and birds as well, and then the insects. And let's wrap up all the nature with love and kindness as well. So we've got all into this incredibly high field of energy. We wrapped it up with love and kindness. And now surround yourself with the cocoon of love and kindness and feel that cocoon as a magical golden light or silver light or white light. Choose your color, maybe turquoise even. And this gold or whatever color you've chosen, cocoon, is now energetically balancing every chakra, every energy field. It's regulating it. It's regulating your nervous system. So you're becoming calmer. You're becoming more present. You're becoming more self-accepted. So your self-acceptance and self-belief is growing because every child, when they come into this world, they know that they are enough. They were born enough. They were born lovable. They were born confident. And the confidence, self-love, of feeling of being enough should not change, as well as the worth as we grow up, whether we do have money, whether we do possess anything, whether we look young or old. It does not anyhow impose our self-worth. Baby hasn't got a Ferrari. It's still enough lovable, confident, and they have an enormous self-belief and self-esteem until they're not hypnotized by the world telling them what they need to possess and how they need to look and how they need to be in order to be accepted by the society. That is the most common belief that society tries to impose on us. But I want you to feel confident enough and lovable and accept yourself the way you came onto this world. You are still the baby whose body has grown up, but you are still the same baby with the same self-belief system that you were born with, but that was influenced by others. So when you get to the core of the baby that you were and you see that the beliefs are still there, nobody had to ever prove to you, are you worthy or unworthy? And you never had to prove to anybody, are you worthy or unworthy of good things? You knew that you deserved great things. You knew that you are lovable. You knew that you can have anything you want and you can manifest anything that you want and you can achieve anything that you want. And when we grow up, if our parents wouldn't have told us, no, you can't have it, we would still have had a belief that, yes, I can have that beautiful house, or I can drive a Ferrari or a great car. It doesn't need to be Ferrari, because I'm worthy of it, because that's my intention, and that's because I can achieve it, I can have it. That's why when you look at children, when you ask them, what do you want for Christmas? And until they're not between the age of like between when they speak already, like let's say 3 and 5, they just say, I want a horse, I want a castle, I want a Ferrari, you know? And then they are stopped and imposed another belief. And the child wouldn't have screamed they want a castle if their belief wasn't, I can have anything I want. And that's how I would like to end this practice. We've gone into 44 minutes. I don't want to hold you longer. I want you to leave feeling self-worth, feeling self-love, or at least knowing that you were born with it and it will remain with you through the rest of your life. You just need to reconnect to it and to remember, to remind yourself that it's there. It always was and always will be. Much love. Thank you so much, guys. It was a little bit of a lecture today, but really, my intention was to leave you with that great feeling in your body, being free and knowing that anything you dream of, anything you would like to achieve, anything you would like to have in your life, or anyone you would like to be, it's available, it's possible, and it's doable. But it does not estimate your value. It does not change your worth and your worthiness. Much love. Thank you for coming here today. Continue, have a beautiful rest of your day, if it's a daytime for you, and if it's a night. Have a great night, sleep well, knowing that you're worthy, you are enough, you are lovable, and you are magnificent just the way you are, because you are a divine being and you came here to play the game and play it with fun, with joy, reminding yourself that life is the game. And when you introduce that playfulness into it, things are manifested easier. And by you doing this practice and aligning your energy with what is, that energy that you were born with, you become more magnificent, more magnetic, more charismatic, and everything is attracted to you. New opportunities are coming your way. You meet new people, you attract the right people, the situations, you get promoted at work, you get your dream apartment. Everything is naturally opening to you, and then you see that life is happening for me, not to me. So we're coming out of the role being a victim, which most people are on this planet Earth, but not many agree to that. and we are becoming a leader and a winner. And that's the energy I would like you to carry on your life and your day with. So, once again, thank you so much. Thank you for being part of a community. Have an amazing rest of the day or have a great night. And I see you here tomorrow at the same time. 8 p.m. Bali, 2 p.m. Barcelona, Hungary, Berlin, 1 p.m. for UK. Love you guys, and I see you here tomorrow.